Good morning, team. Thank you for being here. And this morning we are going to be talking about the risk assessment that we undertook yesterday and the measure controls we determined which for each of those risks. Some of you were part of the risk assessment, and I thank you so much for that. And we'll be hearing from you some ideas of the control measures put in place. Before we get more into the risk assessment and control measures, let's have an overview of the event from the beginning to the end, because some of you will be part of some part of the event, but some of you might be part of the other part. So I just want you to all know and to be in the same page of what is actually going on during the event. The charity gala event will take place on the 19th of June. The evening starts at 5:30. And guests will arrive from the Somerville Highway, turning into the winery, which and our welcoming and car park team will be there waiting for the people, for the guests. So who are these 5 people that are in car park? Can I just see your hands? Well done, thank you. Then we will direct them into the outdoor garden through the cobblestone pathway. Before they go into the outdoor garden, who are the 2 people checking the invitations? Thank you. We'll be serving drinks and appetizers in the outside garden until 6:30. And then we will direct the guests into the dining room, into the main dining hall, where they will be seated in the allocated seats. So in the outside garden, we will put a board with all the seating allocations and all the information that they need. But probably there will be people needing some guidance if they don't know where they're sitting. So the staff that are serving in the dining hall, please just be aware of that and help the people to just be seated. We will start serving the entrees at 6:40. Once people are seated and eating the entrees, the car park staff will start setting up the stage in the outside garden for the band, and hopefully the band will arrive at that time. So we are having a 6-piece band, and they have all their equipment, so they will be arriving and setting up. Once the stage and band are set up, could everyone that is in car park and setting up the stage, please let me know that you're done, so that I'm aware of that. Then we will remove the plates at 7, and in preparation for the main meal. We will be serving the main table first, and then we will go from the back of the room forward, like in a fan way, just serving all the meals. During the main meal at 7:20, the auction for donation items will start. Then the auction will go for an hour. We will clear out the plates during this time, and then serve dessert and tea and coffee. Tea and coffee, the station will be located between the 2 doors of the kitchen. So there will be someone serving tea and coffee, so people will go there to get the tea and coffee. So once all the business functions and donations are finished, we will direct the guests to the outside garden again, where there will be the music, the band playing, and they will be dancing and drinking. We will be serving drinks until 11:30, and the band will be playing until 11:45. The car park staff will be acting as security during this time, during the dancing time, and then once this is finished, then the car park will go back to car park and direct people out of the premises. So that's kind of the overview of the night. Is there any questions with the event?
How many people are we expecting?
We have sold all 300 tickets. We are catering for all of them. 300 people we are expecting. So as you all might be aware, we have legal obligations to undertake this risk assessment under the Work Health and Safety Act of 2011. As well, we have the obligation to consult with you guys to know that if there is any control measures that we are putting in place that you might seem like that is not going to work, or that might have a negative impact in your health and safety. So please let us know if there is anything that you see that needs to be changed. As we Yes, we propose any changes. Please just see if there is anything that you can say that might affect you, then let us know. One of the main reasons why we need to do this risk assessment is so that we can ensure that your health and safety is covered and that no one gets hurt in any stage of the event. And of course for all the 300 guests that we are expecting. So how did we go about this risk assessment? We had a template that we developed and we just followed the instructions, and we had a team of about 5 people, including some of you, some of the event organizers team, and also some of the Springdale Winery staff as well, included in this Joe Hill, Springdale Chief Warden, who was with us as well. We all went around the different stages and of the event and determined each of the possible risks. We met yesterday and we determined what control measures we put in place. So let's have a look at some of the risks we encounter in a risk assessment. Some of the overall were trips and falls, risk of being hit by cars, electrical materials, moving of heavy objects, hit by doors, people under the influence of alcohol. Let's see where we could potentially find the risks. I have asked Michael, the coordinating car park, to just give us an overview of the risks and the control measures we have put in place.
Good morning. There are, as you know, people will come from the Somervale Highway into the winery, and just in the car park area we really have to be careful because we have about 300 guests. There's a lot of people moving in and out, and so we just have to be careful that nobody gets hit by cars, so neither guests nor actually the staff. And so as people actually go out, they will actually go across the grass area into the outside gardens. And in that area there are actually a few uneven surfaces. So again, especially people that come with, the ladies with high heels or just shoes that might be a bit problematic, depending also on the weather, I guess. So we really just have to be aware of them. So the initial risk score is about 30 in the 30s, which is quite high, but actually some of the measurements we have put into place is that all of the staff that's actually working in the car park is trained. So that's actually you guys. Thank you so much for complying with it. But also we will supply you with reflective vests, especially because it is winter now and it is getting dark early, so that you have the reflective vests on that the cars can actually see you, as well as the glowing sticks where you can direct people. Also, while you're actually directing the cars and people get out of their cars, can you please also direct the pedestrians that come and then cross the roads and where they need to go and what paths are actually the safest. That would be really, really good. And another element that we have is we actually have put up extra signs to just show where people can park, to make cars aware that there are pedestrians crossing, as well as just signs where there's uneven surfaces so people are aware of them. And so after all these measurements have put into place, the risk score is actually below 10, I think around 8 to 9, so that would be very, very good. Really looking forward to this event. Back to Myriam now.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you can see that we need to put into place for this risk and car park area? Do you think that you guys working in the car park will be safe in this area? Great, thank you. When guests are walking towards the outside garden, so they will go through this cobblestone pathway. So as you might have seen it, it might not be too. The ground will be a bit uneven. So we have decided to lay a red carpet so that it's a bit more comfortable and less hazard for trips and falls. We will also make sure that we put enough lights around, and we just found these beautiful lights around it so that people can actually see where they're going. So the risks score in this area from moving people from the car park to the garden from medium 24 to 4. So with these areas, and we We also will put signs just for people to be aware of the uneven ground. Can I ask Katie to talk to us about the serving and what we need to be aware while serving the guests, please?
Okay, firstly, let's talk about outside in the garden area. At the outdoor garden area, we'll be serving drinks and appetizers. Staff need to be well trained so it minimises spilling of food and drinks. It's important for all staff who are serving drinks and food to have the appropriate shoes that's flat and has good grip to minimise trips and falls. There will be a table with canapes and drinks in the bar for people to help themselves. The risk score went from a medium 24 to a low 6 with this control measure.
Thanks, Katie. And just stay there while I talk a little bit about when moving the guests to the main hall. The risk score was medium 18. There is possibility of trips and falls with the uneven path. We will make sure that there will be enough lighting again, and there will be lights around the path. And again, I think we will put some red carpets in each of the pathways so that people don't trip. The residual score is low 4 for this. And when setting up the stage, there will be a lot of electrical material. We advise that only the people trained to handle these materials, these electrical materials, will only take hold of them. So if you are not in this team, please just keep clear of this material. The band will get their instruments from the van and set up where they need to go. So they know how to handle their equipment, so please just be aware of that. And there will be a loading zone for all this equipment, so just keep free of that loading zone as well. So as we have taken care of these measures and we have just only allowed the people that are just in charge of this part of the event, just the risk score went from medium 18 to low 6, so that no one gets hurt in this part of the event. But now we're going to talk about while people are in the event, and Katie's going to talk to us about the serving the meals.
Cool. So in the dining hall where the meals are being served, you might have realised that there are 2 sets of doors that gets into the kitchen and out of the kitchen. The right door is for going into the kitchen from the dining hall, and the left door is for going out of the kitchen. In that way we avoid correlation of people and people being hit by the doors. We will mark these doors so that you know which is to enter and which is to exit. This measure will bring the risk from a medium 18 to a low 4. In the tea and coffee area, we will be serving hot beverages. We need to be careful that people won't get burnt or trip and fall. We are providing people with mugs instead of the disposable cups, which lowers people like getting burnt. And there will be signs around saying, "Be aware of hot drinks."
Yeah. So now we are going to talk. We're getting the guests back to the garden, outside garden, where they will be dancing and drinking. So I have asked Joe to just talk to us about this part of the event.
So when we go back to the outside garden, people will be dancing and consuming alcohol, so the security staff just need to be aware of people over drinking, and the bar staff will be aware of that as well. We also need to make sure the floor is dry in case of slips and falls. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. As far as you are concerned, if there is any risk that we haven't seen or taken into account, please let us know. If there is anything else that we should think, just we have allocated some of your coordinators, and I'm pretty sure you are all aware of your team coordinator. So if you think that there is anything that we have missed or that you are concerned, just please talk to them or talk to me. We will make sure that everyone just knows what they're doing and how to do it. So people will be, after this, people will be leaving the premises. So I have Michael again to talk about how to direct the car park and everything.
Yeah, as you're aware, people will be drinking alcohol throughout the evening. So we just have to be careful that we really be aware of people, you know, like how they actually walk and where they walk to. And because we're really there to provide safety for them, and we are responsible for their health and safety. So as you direct people back to their cars, again, just be very aware, that where the cars are driving. If people are actually drunk, we can't let them drive. So just be also a bit conscious about that, as well as, again, like I said before, wearing your vests, just so people can see you, and again, the torches that are provided for you. But like I said, it should all go really, really well.
Thank you. And the packing up of all equipment, make sure that you lift, when you lift heavy material, that you lift from your knees, as we instructed, and as you are all aware of the lifting procedure. So as you heard, a lot of the risks were in the medium category, but with all the measures that we have put in place, we have been able to put them down to low. So just make sure that you are aware of the measures, and in case of an emergency, just talk to your coordinator, or talk to me or one of the team in charge, that we will follow the emergency procedure. In case of an emergency, we will probably need to call 000 for them to come and attend if there is if we need an ambulance. And when people have been drinking, you never know what people will do under the influence of alcohol. So just please be aware of that. With the electrical material, we won't have any problem as far as only the people that are trained to manage the sound desk and everything with lights, if we leave them to do that. So we thank you so much, and I just want to make sure that we are all in the same page and that we all know what we are doing. Does everybody understand what we are doing? Yeah? Awesome. So thank you so much, and I thank you for just making the difference as we collect money and as we raise money for all these charities that we are helping. And I hope that this will be a fantastic night for the guests and for us. So thank you, team.